Hello YouTube, how are we all doing, my friends? I hope we are good. Welcome to Wednesday and what I like to call one of my 3 poverty days every single week, because it is in fact a rest day, and as we are now less than 8 weeks out from the photo shoot, that also means it is rest day calories, which right now is anywhere from about 1650 to about 1850, whilst also hitting 190 grams of protein. Does it require effort? Yes. Does it require some thinking ahead? Yes. But can it be done? Absolutely. So at the current time of speaking, it is 12:35. I've just been out for my second walk of the day. I went out for some morning steps this morning, which was actually to go to the gym because I was training one-to-one with a client. But we're back now for meal 1. Now, how I'm generally doing it is I'm having 2 typical, what you would call traditional meals, and then my first meal is almost like this yogurt bowl. So what we have got is this new thing from Aldi, which is absolutely out of this world. So it's a protein Greek style yogurt. In half a tub is 186 calories, so 372 calories in total. 50 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbohydrates. We're having a strip of this brand new, quite outrageously stunning, what a way to describe it, pistachio lint dark chocolate. It's so good. We're then going to have some frozen fruit, which I'm going to defrost in the microwave so it gets like the runny juices into the yogurt. And then I just bought this at the shops, is this caramel drizzle sauce right here. So I usually have Biscoff, but unless I'm melting it, it's a bit already quite thick and it's a bit of a nightmare mixing it. So I just got this because it's just a little bit easier. And it's a rest day, which means, I'm not gonna lie, judge me all you want, I am having 2 monsters today. I'm sticking to 1 per day on a normal training day, 2 on a rest day, because I'm fucking knackered. All the time right now, energy is a bit lower, hunger is a bit tired. Hunger is a bit tired? That's how tired I am. Hunger is a bit higher. I'm still getting about 7.5 to 8 hours sleep per night, but I'm still just feeling tired. But you know what? That is going to happen when you're going with this more aggressive approach in regards to getting a lean photo shoot. But it's all going to be worth it when, number 1, we look incredible in our photo shoot pictures, and then also when we can reverse out of that into a beautiful phase of eating more food. So this breakfast I will put on screen is sitting at 618 calories, 55 grams of protein, 83 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fats. And that's probably actually going to be my highest carbohydrate meal of the day, which is funny in saying that. But I generally like to sort of, as you would call it, tank my carbs on a rest day. So I'm essentially carb cycling right now. So on a training day, 60% of my carbs are going purely into my pre-workout, and then I'm dispersing them along the rest of the day. And then on a rest day, we're going similar protein, potentially even a little bit higher, bit more fats and quite a bit less carbohydrates, and it just works well. I'm going to get this made up and then wait until you see the work of art, which is this yogurt bowl. Focus. Look at that. Oh my god. It's actually ended up being a little bit less calories than we expected, because this caramel drizzle, again, focus, I'd pre-tracked it, as 2 servings at 30 grams. That there is only actually 15 grams, which is absolutely ideal. So we didn't even end up using as many calories as expected. I do believe that when you're in a more aggressive deficit, or any form of like shoot prep, diet phase, just any fat loss in general, if you can strike the right balance between boring repetition but enjoyment, you will never ever struggle with your nutrition. Because people either focus way too much on, I can only eat the food that I really love, and then they get into this mindset of, oh, that means that I can't eat healthy because the foods that I love are not healthy. Or they go into the other mindset where it's like, right, I need to eat boiled chicken and boiled rice every single day, and it doesn't last. This here, look at that. I could eat that every single day for the next 8 weeks between now and the photo shoot and beyond that, and not get bored of it. And same with my lunch, and same with my dinner, which I'll show you today, and then I'll show you on my training day videos. What I eat on my training days and my rest days pretty much stays the same every single week, because it's easy, I enjoy it, helps me hit my targets, keeps me full, and that's the most important thing. This right here, this will keep me full for at least 3 hours until we get to our next meal. So that is bloody good. Let's go get this down us, crack on with some work, crack open this monster, and I'll come back in a few hours for my, again, very simple, easy lunch. I swear that this may go down in folklore as the ultimate meal of looks weird as fuck, but will actually taste really, really good. First of all, I'm having, I say lunch meal too. It's bloody 20 to 5 and I've still got my dinner to go. It's a benefit because it means that I'm definitely not going to be feeling the hunger tonight. Don't really have a good reason apart from the fact that I've been editing another YouTube video which is going live tonight for the past 3 hours and time just got away from me. It genuinely happens when I get into like content in YouTube and Instagram. Do enjoy it though. The other day I made these homemade sweet potato fries. Very, very simple. Literally just chop them up, salt, air fryer, easy. I thought I had some of them left. Apparently I don't. And because I'm very much in the mindset of when I'm dieting, I don't really have anything in the house that I'm not going to be having as part of my prep meals just because, well, number one, I don't need to because I am very repetitive with what I eat. I do enjoy what I eat, but I don't have anything else because, again, it also reduces the risk of me being like, oh, I might have that, oh, I might have that, oh, I might have a wee snack, oh, no. So I looked in my freezer and my fridge. So I had some frozen veg and I had green beans and I love green beans. Like I fucking love them. Like if I can have them as just a side dish on their own in a restaurant, I'll get them. So our second meal is tuna with, I'll try and show you that there. Yeah, tuna with green beans with a bit of cream cheese mixed up. So it's not one of these sexy days of eating where I'm making it look all aesthetic because honestly, that's just not who I am and I'd be lying if I said if it was. Don't get me wrong, I know how to cook well and I enjoy making nice meals. Like for example, the other night I made like a nice little homemade low calorie stir fry. It was lovely, but some days you just got to you just eat the food for the food, and this actually will taste really, really good. Bit of salt in it. There's a bit of soy sauce through it as well. It's banging. It's about 390 calories, 50 odd grams of protein. It's about 59 grams of protein, a little bit of carbs as well. So I'm gonna have this and I'm gonna go for a walk because I've now had 2 meals back to back without a walk in between, which is very rare for me. So I'm going to go for a big walk, come home, work. I'll have dinner at about, I'm either going to have it at about 6:30 or about 8 o'clock because I've got a client call at 7:15. So I don't know. It's a Hibs match tonight as well. So I might have the dinner with the Hibs match. But yeah, and then I'll go for another walk after that. But it's weird that this is actually what I would recommend probably doing on a rest day if you're, or just generally if your calories are lower, push your meals back as much as possible because it's now 20 to 5 and I've only consumed 550 calories for the day and I'm not even that hungry. I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm starving. It's because I've drank loads. I've drank about 3 litres of water. I've also had 2 Monsters. I've pushed my meals back and yeah, I'm hungry, but I can handle it. So yeah, let's get this down us. I was correct. It tastes nice. Good evening. It is time for dinner and meal 3 of the day. Honestly, this might be the shortest YouTube video that I've ever done, but you know what? See, when it comes to getting in shape, dieting, especially rest day when you're not training, this is the reality of it. It's pretty same foods, pretty repetitive routine, but it's the best way to go about it. If somebody came to me right now and said, you're going to get in the best shape you've ever been in 8 weeks if you're eating what I've eaten today every rest day for the next 7 weeks, I'm totally sound on that because like I said, I enjoy it. It keeps me full. Really, really simple to make and it helps me towards my nutritional targets. People are so obsessed with the variety and having more balance and I'm going to try and do this week and this week. If you've got a goal in mind with your physique, all right, especially with dieting, just find a few meals that work on repeat. I don't know why more people don't do it. So, into dinner for tonight. I seen this in Tesco, brand new. So it's sweet chili sauce, but mango flavoured. So we got it tracked. So we have got, try and get that on the screen. We've got 330 grams of potatoes, 300 grams of chicken, salt on top, and then 15 grams of our sauce. And then we've got our lovely Mac-B water as well. Probably one of my favourite dishes. And again, it's so typical, just chicken and potatoes, but it is just absolutely bloody banging. So I'm going to get this down me. And Matt puts our macros for, first of all, this meal, and then today in total. So this meal is 624 calories, 79 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat. And that brings us, for a grand total for the day, 1,563 calories and 192 grams of protein, 153 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of fat, which is probably a bit lower than what I would normally have, and that's a pretty rare day, but to be fair, outside of my walks, I've literally done no other movement, so I can handle that bigger than normal deficit for today. And tomorrow is back to another training day, so it'll be back to getting those lovely, lovely carbs in our body pre-workout. So I'm going to get this down me. We have got about 7.5 weeks left until our photo shoot. Hunger is getting higher, energy is getting a little bit lower. It's getting that tiny bit more challenging as it would and as it will happen if you're doing a similar thing. But It's why I'm doing it. And I said in an Instagram post last night, if I cannot handle the level of sacrifice of being a bit hungry and a bit tired for 7 short weeks, then I personally don't feel like I deserve to achieve the goals which I want with my physique. So let's get this down. Us mango, sweet chili, chicken and potatoes. Don't forget to give me a little subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you very, very soon.